The Coliban main channel, or water race, was built in the 1870s to carry water from Malmesbury to Bendigo to assist in the gold mining industry. And it still runs today. It's a fascinating feat of engineering. The other fascination about the water race is the small beetle that lives here and there in little groups, called whirligigs. The name whirligig comes from a small beetle's ability to spin quickly on the surface of the water, a survival strategy used as inspiration for swimming machines, robots, toys and mobiles. There are 700 species of whirligig on every continent except for Antarctica. Whirligig beetles have a flattened and rounded body shape, with a hard armour which is smooth and secretes a waxy water-repellent layer. The long front legs are adapted for seizing prey, and the middle and hind legs are suited to paddling through the water. Whirligigs have 4 eyes, 2 to see above the water, 2 to see below the water, looking out for predators all the time. My fascination with whirligigs began when I noticed how they would spin into a frenzy whenever I got close. And then when I retreated, they would calm down and gather again in a small cluster, or a raft it's called. I then began to play games. I could bring my hand a little bit closer, slowly, and then if I made a sudden movement, they would once again spin into a frenzy. It was like I was a puppeteer, guiding and directing this game. It was fascinating. Occasionally 1 or 2 whirligigs would venture out into the middle of the water race, leaving the raft behind, holding their own against the fast-flowing current. Individuals who hover on the outside or swim out in the open have more access to food because there's less competition from other beetles, but they're more likely to be preyed on because they are more exposed. One experiment found that males are more likely to take risks on the edge of the swarm in their search for food, while females prefer to conserve energy and stay protected inside the swarm. As a defense mechanism to deter predators, whirligigs secrete a foul-smelling milky white liquid, the scent of which has been compared to rotten apples. Common predators are fish and birds, hence 2 eyes above, 2 eyes below. The whirligig's lifespan depends on its reproductive activity, as it dies soon after it mates. On average, they live for 2 or 3 years. Whirligigs can fly as well, which they use to escape predators or to migrate to new habitats when the water race no longer flows, as in winter, when the water is not needed for irrigation. The whirligigs have gone, but they always come back.